Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Manchester United Takeover Delayed until May as Glazers hold out for £6 billion sale. Manchester United bids reportedly too low for the Glazers. Manchester United share prices have collapsed. In November last year, the Glazers announced the club was up for sale, and since then Man United have had a lot of interest. The Glazers have owned Manchester United for 18 years. They bought the club for £790 million back in 2005. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has been interested in buying the club for quite some time. He's offered around £4.5 billion. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is Britain's richest man, is the chairman of Ineos. And Qatar have been interested in buying Man United, and they've offered around £4.5 billion. So that's the news on that. Now, Manchester United do play West Ham tonight in the FA Cup 5th round at Old Trafford. Manchester United should progress to the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. By the way, Fred and Luke Shaw have picked up knocks. Martial is still out with injury. He's been hampered with injuries this season. Van der Beek's out, but he's a squad player, doesn't get in the team. Eriksen is out with an ankle injury until April or early May. So they're the players we've got missing. Manchester United are coming into this game against West Ham on the back of a 2-0 win against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final at Wembley. Erik ten Hag won his first trophy as Man United manager, and it was Man United's first trophy in 6 years. The goals against Newcastle came from Casemiro. He scored a header from Luke Shaw's free kick. And the second goal came from Marcus Rashford. Rashford's shot took a deflection off Seven Botman. It had initially been put down as a Seven Botman own goal, then it got given to Rashford. Rashford has 25 goals in all competitions this season. What a season he's enduring. This is definitely his best season as a United player. Rashford was actually a doubt before the final because he picked up an injury. Erik ten Hag said he was a doubt, and I thought ten Hag did take a risk starting Rashford because he didn't look fully fit, but the risk paid off. Tonight, David Moyes will be having a reunion with Manchester United. David Moyes is in his second spell as West Ham manager. He has been under pressure this season with how poor West Ham have been. West Ham were actually very good last season. They finished like 6th, so they got a place in Europe. Now they're like 16th in the league. They won their last game against Nottingham Forest 4-0. Moyes got appointed in as the West Ham manager in his second spell back in December 2019. So in his second spell at West Ham, he's been the West Ham manager for over 3 years. He's under contract with West Ham until 2024. Moyes did get sacked in his first spell at West Ham. Before Moyes managed Real Sociedad, I think he got sacked from them. Before then, managed Sunderland, got sacked from them. He got Sunderland relegated. Moyes managed Man United for around 8 or 9 months. He only enjoyed the short managerial tenure at the club. Moyes became the Man United manager when Ferguson retired back in 2013. Alex Ferguson was the one that recommended him in. Before Man United managed Everton, I thought he did very well at Everton. Even though he didn't win anything, he was a long-serving manager at Everton. He enjoyed 11 years with them. And before then, he managed Preston. So they're the clubs he's managed in his managerial career so far. West Ham have got some good players in their team. They've got the likes of Jared Bowen. He hasn't been as good this season as he has been in recent seasons, but he's got like 8 goals this season. West Ham got him from Hull. I can see him playing tonight. Pablo Fornals. West Ham got him from Villarreal. I think he could be involved tonight. Mikel Antonio plays a lot of games. I think he'll play a part tonight. He's had a few injuries at West Ham. Danny Ings, West Ham got him from Aston Villa. Danny Ings is a former Southampton and Liverpool player. Maxwell Cornet, not too sure if he'll be playing any part tonight because he's out with injury, or has been out with injury. Ben Rama, I think he'll be involved tonight. He's a key player for West Ham. West Ham got him from Brentford. Skamaka, he's made an impact. Vladimir Sufal, don't think he'll be playing tonight because he's out with injury. Thomas Soucek, very good midfielder. Think he'll play a part tonight. He's another key player for West Ham. Declan Rice, he'll definitely play tonight. He's one of the best players West Ham have got. He's predominantly a defensive midfielder, can also be deployed as a centre-back. Declan Rice has been at West Ham for several years. He's been with them since 2014. West Ham got him from Chelsea. Man United have been in for Declan Rice for a long time. If he is to leave West Ham in the summer, he's going to cost at least 100 million. Manuel Lanzini. Aaron Cresswell. He's a very good left back. I can see him playing tonight. His first choice. Angel Ogbonna is a defender. Kurt Zuma, not sure if he'll play tonight because, you know, he's been out with injury. Flynn Downs. The goalkeepers West Ham have got, they've got Fabianski. He's been out of injury, so I presume tonight West Ham will put Areola in that. I think they got him from PSG. So they're a lot of the players West Ham do have. Don't forget they've lost players. They lost Craig Dawson. They sold Harrison Hashby to Newcastle. They let Darren Randolph go. A few years ago, West Ham lost Sebastian Haller. He wasn't good enough for West Ham anyway, so West Ham made the right decision getting rid of him. Manchester United beat West Ham at Old Trafford in the league earlier on this season 1-0. The goal came from Marcus Rashford. Manchester United seldom lose to West Ham at Old Trafford. The last time they actually won at Old Trafford in the league, West Ham, was back in 2007. They did win at Old Trafford in the Carabao Cup, was it a couple of years ago now? Man United have won 13 of the last 15 FA Cup home games. So we have been very good at home in the FA Cup, but in general this season we've been very good at Old Trafford. I think we've only lost one game at Old Trafford in the league this season. That was the opening day against Brighton. It'd be nice for Man United to win the FA Cup. Man United have not won the FA Cup since 2016. So the last time won it was under the Louis van Gaal era. In total, we've won the FA Cup around 12 or 13 times. But Erik Ten Hag, he's making very good progress in his first full season as Man United manager. Ten Hag, has won us the Carabao Cup. Like I said, got us his first trophy and our first trophy in 6 years. Got us to the 5th round of the FA Cup. Got us to the last 16 of the Europa League. Where we'll be playing Real Betis. Got us up to 3rd in the league. Man United are still in the title race. The other week though, Ten Hag said he's not thinking about the title race. That was after the 3-0 win against Leicester. So, Man United could win the quadruple this season. I'm very sceptical it will happen. But how remarkable would that be for Ten Hag to win a quadruple in his first full season as Man United manager? Ten Hag is definitely our best manager since Ferguson. He's been the United manager now for around 9-10 months. Ten Hag replaced Rangnick, and Ten Hag's under contract with the club until 2025. And he's Man United's 5th permanent manager since Ferguson. A while ago, he got named Premier League Manager of the Month. Erik Ten Hag was the one that recommended Mitchell van der Gaag and Steve McLaren to the club. And in the summer, Ten Hag is looking to make more signings. He's eyeing 2 major signings in the summer. It said Man United could go in for Harry Kane and Victor Osimhen. On the other side of things though, Ten Hag is going to get rid of players in the summer. I think at least 6 players will leave Man United in the summer. But the summer transfer window will be Erik Ten Hag's 3rd transfer window as Man United manager so far. He's enjoyed 2 transfer windows. He's brought players in, back in January, brought Sabitzer in on loan, brought Weghorst in on loan, brought Jack Butland in on loan. Unfortunately, didn't make any permanent signings in January, but revert back to last summer. Ten Hag brought the likes of Terrell Malacia in, Ericsson, Sandro Martinez, Casemiro, Antony and Martin Dubravka. Erik Ten Hag has spent over 200 million as Manchester United manager. And he has let a lot of players go. We've seen the likes of Dishon Burnley go out on loan to Portsmouth. Tuan Zebe went out on loan to Stoke. Sholo Shotai went out on loan to Bolton. Charlie Savage went out on loan to Forest Green. Of course, last year, Ronaldo got sacked. Cavani and Mata left on free transfers. Lingard left on a free to go to Forest. Ten Hag sold Andres Pereira to Fulham, sold James Garner to Everton. He let Pogba and Matic leave on free transfers. Pogba went back to Juventus and Matic went to Roma. Ten Hag loaned Ethan Laird out to QPR, loaned Hannibal Midgebrow to Birmingham, loaned Amad Diallo Traore out to Sunderland, loaned Alex Telles out to Sevilla, loaned Eric Bailly out to Marseille, loaned Dean Henderson out to Nottingham Forest, let Lee Grant leave. So they're a lot of the players that Erik Ten Hag has got rid of. And, in the summer, I can see the likes of Maguire leaving. Maguire's being put up for sale, but Maguire will lose Man United 40 million if he leaves in the summer as expected. A few weeks ago, it said that Martial had been put up for sale by Ten Hag. Martial hasn't played a lot of games this season because, like I've said, he's been hampered with injuries. Van der Beek will leave as well in the summer. Like I said, he's a squad player. Can't play for the rest of the season anyway. He's out with a knee injury. Ten Hag will get rid of Tellez permanently. Should get rid of Bailly permanently. He'll get rid of Dean Henderson permanently. You know, I think Bissaka could be leaving in the summer. McTominay as well will leave in the summer, I'd say. Man United are willing to listen to offers for him. I think Elanga as well is another one who could leave in the summer. You know, he's lost his place in the team since Garnacho risen up the ranks and broke into the senior squad. Back in January, Elanga received like 10 offers. So there you go. Of course, as well as Ten Hag at Man United, we've got, you know, Mitchell van der Gagstein McLaren, you know, Benny McCarthy, John Murtaugh, Richard Arnold. Don't forget, Man United appointed David Harrison as the new Director of Football of Operations. It said he'll oversee men's, women's and academy teams. This is 27 years after leaving Goodison Park. You know, Man United got him from Everton. Unfortunately, the Glazers are still at Man United. So yeah, and in the last 10 years or so, Man United have, you know, spent over £1 billion. We've brought over 40 players in since Sir Alex Ferguson retired. You know, we haven't won the Premier League since 2013. That's 10 years ago. 5 managers have obviously left since Ferguson. That was obviously Moyes. Obviously, permanent managers, by the way. Obviously, we had some interim managers, didn't we? You know, we had Giggs for a short period after Moyes. We had Carrick for a short period when Ollie got sacked. You know, we had Rangnick as interim. One point we had Van Gaal, obviously he's permanent. You know, he got sacked, but we did win the FA Cup under him. After that, I had Mourinho. Mourinho did enjoy one good season at Man United because he won 3 trophies in his first season. Then after that, obviously I had Ollie, sacked him in November 2021. Solskjaer, though, did get Man United to semi-finals. He got us to the Europa League final, so he did have good periods. Unfortunately, though, didn't win as a trophy. You know, like I said, Rangnick, you know, he was Man United's interim manager for around 5 months. So there you go. And Manchester United have got a big game on Sunday away to Liverpool at Anfield. So tonight against West Ham, I do think Ten Hag will rotate. So anyway, guys, that's everything to update. We've dropped your comments, likes on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless.